your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hello, it is Shoshie and it is Wednesday and we are live and it is a good day. How's everybody doing? Yay! Hold on, I'm going to turn down my music on my headset just a skosh. Oop, that's too low. There we go. Just a little bit. Hey everybody, it looks like Batalur61 is here, Rumble, Mauser Schmool, our staff, hello, Ailey, Raoni Arts. So good to see everybody. Don't forget today is Whip Trip Wednesday. There we go. Rumble has it in the chat already. So I worked on Hellboy. He's almost done. We're going to work on him a little tiny bit more and then I'm going to call him done. But then I'm going to start working on some of these awesome models that I got. I can't remember if I saw them on Twitter or on Facebook first, but they're called Dungeon and Diversity. And the idea was that the person who made them is Mustang's Art on Twitter. And they created these amazing, awesome miniatures. Because they made rules for D&D for combat wheelchairs. And then Strata Miniatures actually produces these. I put the link in the chat. You can do !get notice 4. It's kind of complicated, but if you want the link to that, hold on, let me write that down for my mods. Notice. Sorry, notice get 4 is for the Strata. I wish it was easier. Hi, Shadow Colors, how are you? Welcome. I was just pointing out, this is what I'm going to be working on today. They're just a little extra something because we have a free day today, technically. So I want to point out what I love about these minis. So this is the Elf Rogue. Oh man, her blade broke again. Oh well, I'm going to paint it anyway. Anyway, she's got all these little knives on the side of her chair. It's so awesome. I haven't finished that side at all. And then this is a Dwarf Paladin. He's just got a big spike and kind of a Celtic knot. Hello, Valera Stark. Valorous Drake. Valorous Stark. Valorous Stark. I'll get it, I promise. This is a Tiefling Mage or magic... No, a Tiefling Cleric, because he's got a mace. Totally forgot that. And he's got his holy symbol, which I love, on the side of his chair. And this is, I guess, might be a human druid. And she's got vines and ivy and stuff and an owl. It's so cool. Yes, so we're going to be working on that. Hi, Benjamin's Prime. But before we do that, I want to show you Hellboy. Hellboy has come out very nice. And I want to point, I'm going to give you guys the link. I found a link to make this base. It's a lava base. And I believe Lan, hold on, whoops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Lan Studio is the one who designed this tutorial, and I think it's on Daka Daka. Let me give it to you though. Yep, wait. Yeah, it looks like you put it on Daka Daka. I'm going to give you guys the page just now. Cut, copy. And I do not feel like I executed this super well, so we're gonna figure out how to fix some of this. Hopefully you love the fire. I like it, but I'm not happy with it. I'm glad that you guys like it. I want to see if I can get it looking a little bit less like paint, which means I'm going to probably dig out some of my transparents from Procrail, which we are sponsored by. Yeah, okay. So let's get out my red also. Okay. So the first thing I'm looking at is I don't really like how, I mean, the transparent orange looks nice. I'm going to start with the yellow. I'm actually, am I? I'm going to start with the yellow, and if I can't fix it with the yellow, I will go straight to, I'll figure something else out. I'll go to the orange. And so transparent yellow will hopefully maybe blend this a bit. Yeah, it's not working exactly. Well, actually, it did a little bit. It just made the yellow a little bit more deep on top of that orange. Oh, I do kind of like that. I lied. Let's see if it dries nice. I'm going to get rid of that white altogether. Now, I want your honest opinion. Does that yellow draw your eye away from the model? I think it does. I think we need to go a little bit more orangey with it. Oh, see, I really like that transparent over that. That looks awesome. So if you go by that link I put in chat, ooh, that is awesome right there. It gives you the full tutorial that I used. I tried to follow it as best I could. It's a little tricky in some spots, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the pictures he explains. Yeah, I like that a lot with that yellow over the yellow. It makes it deepens it somehow. Oh, that's lovely. Because right now it literally looks like paint, and I'm not thrilled. So I did not have the Vallejo orange that he required in the tutorial, and I honestly think that is what messed it up, because I have Holbein fluorescent orange, and I have this like craft paint fluorescent orange, which is great, and most of the time it works. It just didn't really work for me this time. So, you know, sometimes paint colors matter, I guess. How's everybody doing? How's your week so far? Hopefully not stressful, although it is 2020, so who knows what could be going on at any given time. Did everybody go vote? Please, I know a lot of people here from the UK, so you're probably not voting or anything. But I already voted. Oh, I really do like that transparent yellow. Let's see about a little transparent orange. We're going to go up through the rainbow. Okay, and I'm going to thin that out because transparent orange is pretty intense. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Especially the transparent orange over the orange. Hi, wait, let me say hi, people. You like the base? Double Fruity's here. Would you consider adding a very small amount of yellow to under the edge of the pectoral muscles to bring your focus back up? Yeah, that's a very good idea. That's a very good idea. I might do that, especially now that we have this base and stuff. In fact, someone else told me I need to add a little bit of lava reflection in the gun too. What do you think about that? I think we should try that. Although I think it's going to be a little tricky. Let's try it. Let's add a little bit of yellow maybe. It turns green. Carlos A. F. Garcia, hello, and thank you so much for your awesome host. And I don't hate that. I don't. The transparent works real nice over that non-metallic metal so far. Ooh, let's try a little orange. What happens when we get a little orange in there? Ooh, I don't hate that. I might have to come back in with my white and bring my white back, but so far I don't hate the coloring. We'll just leave that. Where is my regular yellow so that I can do what Rumble suggested with a tiny bit of yellow. Okay, so what was it on the pectorals? On the underside of the pectorals, maybe? Maybe a little bit. Maybe just like right before that dark shadow. Ooh, that is really nice. I actually really like that. Give a little collarbone as well. Maybe a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I do think that works. Thank you for that, Rumble. Good suggestion. We can put a little bit of transparent over that to smooth that out a little bit too, because it did get a little chalky on me. Yeah, yes. Let's do a little bit on the bottom of that knee as well. By the way, I don't know what happened. I really don't. But apparently this Hellboy figure went a little bit viral on my Facebook because he has like over 1,300 likes, and I don't, almost all of them are new. So somebody somewhere shared something, and a whole bunch of new people got to see this model. So I was, ooh, that looks really awesome. Oh my God. Did you see that? Just that little bit on the knees. A little bit on his chin too. Okay, I need to put a little bit of the transparent orange to smooth out. The yellow is a little strong. I see chat going away real quick. Let me take that. Okay, Raoni is doing great. You're drawing, you're trying. Raoni, I love you, but I don't think it's okay for you to talk about your Twitch channel on my stream. It's just, I understand, but it's just not good etiquette. And I wouldn't say anything, but you've done it a couple times. But I'm really excited that you're doing something. It's just I want to make sure that other people who just come in the stream know. Yeah, no problem. I'm not upset about it. Let's see. Benjamin says, according to USPS informed delivery, there is a package coming from Illinois, and it's said to arrive by next week. Woohoo! I don't know any other. It's from me. I just put it in the mail. Did you get it just recently? That's cool. I'm sorry it took me so long to finally send. Chips. Did you just get some chips, Valoris? I don't know how that got brought up. Let's see. We've reached the middle of the week. Yes, we have reached the middle of the week. Yeah. Oh, so I believe Benjamin's Prime won one of our subscriber giveaways. And so he's getting a model in the mail from me. Oh yeah, that orange, that popped it. I'm just putting it a little bit, this transparent orange, just over his. Does he look too orangey now? Should I go back and glaze it with the? I'm worried that he's too orangey now. Should I leave it? Tell me what you guys think. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna keep going back in here with my transparent orange over here. I like that transparent orange. Double Fruity wants you to cook her dinner. Ah, chips. Oh, yummy. Chips and chicken. You know what's so good is put the chips in the same pan with the chicken and let all that chicken schmaltz. By the way, I'm going to teach you guys a new Yiddish word, schmaltz. Schmaltz. This word, literally, I think it means chicken fat, is what it means. Schmaltz. So, let me tell, story time. Schmaltz is when you make a chicken soup or you make any kind of chicken dish and then you put it in the fridge and then you scrape off that layer of chicken fat. My grandma used to spread schmaltz on toast and just eat it like that. And it's supposed to be really good for you too. It's got all that cartilage and good stuff in it. And in matzo ball soup, schmaltz is like the secret ingredient for Jewish penicillin, which is matzo ball soup. Fastest mailer to the post this side of the Mississippi. Whoa! Ganze Schmaltz. Yes. So it is. It's from German, isn't it? Ganze Schmaltz. Or is it Gänse Schmaltz? Gänse Schmaltz. That's so cool. I'm going to write down the German. Chicken dripping. Yep. Chicken fat. UK chicken dripping. In Germany, it's Gänse Schmaltz. I love it. Wait, you can't see my board very well, can you? So I lift that up. Does anybody else have any other bilingual terms? I know Raoni. What is the Brazilian for chicken fat or chicken dripping? Bill Robinson says, I heard that as ganja smalt, which would be different. Yeah, very different. Gänse. I love it, Bill. Oh, is Raoni still here? Oh man, I hope I didn't upset him. Okay, I hope that we get to see what amazing things people have been working on in Whip Trip Gallery. Oh yeah, I like the orange. It's a lot better. It's roughly 2 hours away. What does that mean? There we go. Just little cracks of that yellow poking through. I'm toning down all the yellows because everything is drawing your eye down. But I've got some tricks. I got some tricks up my sleeve to change it. First thing is we're gonna dilute all the yellows into oranges. Make everything a lot more orange. That works. Okay, that looks so much more molten-y. Okay, and then last one is our transparent red. Okay, let's do that out here. That's bright. That's bright. I'm not sure about the red. We might have to use some black over it in a minute. Oh, I get it. I get it now. Your joke, Valorous. Just got it. I'm not gonna explain it though. That's funny. You have to be on, I think you have to be on Central Time to get that joke. What are those things by his feet? Oh, they are little gun shells, Valorous. Tiny little, drop my brush. Hold on, I'm going to show you all of them. So I took a little bit of, actually one of my Instagram followers gave me the idea. He said that I should go get some little like seed bead type things, and instead I took just brass wire and I cut it, and then I painted it so that it looks like it's got a hollow thing. But I got a couple little, I got shells. Isn't that, yeah, you like that? Not my idea. In Portuguese, I think you could say bana de galinha. Let me try it. Portuguese is banha. Galinha is chicken. Banha is the fat. Yeah, that sounds right. Do you guys eat any chicken fat in your diet or in your snacks? I don't know. This is like old time, like Eastern European type of thing to eat the schmaltz. I gotta write this. Okay, here we go. Banha. De galinha. You're not fond of chicken, but your mother loves. Oh. I don't shy away from fat. It's delish. Yes. It's moving up the chat. Galinha. There we go. Can you read that? Banha de galinha. So yeah, I don't care for chicken as much as a lot of people either. However, oh, I like that. I like that in the corners. However, the schmaltz I do enjoy. I do enjoy a good schmaltz. Look at that. I'm gonna mix a little bit with that orange, just a smidge. Oh yeah, there we go. This brush might be a little bit small. It's not pick. It doesn't. See how thin the body of the brush is, so it doesn't pick up a lot of paint, which is okay. All right, I think get it in the sides, crevices. And up in here. Okay. That feels really good. I really like that. Okay. The last thing, so we have a little bit of transparent black. We're going to mix a little bit that with the red to make a burgundy, kind of a transparent burgundy. A little bit of this, a little bit of this. Oops, I don't want to bonk my model. All right, so we're getting a little transparent burgundy going. And that's going to go on the forest spot. Oh, that's lovely. Oh my gosh. And the last color we'll be using is the actual transparent black. I think that transparent burgundy is what's selling it right now. Because that, as the rock is cooling, it still kind of has that burgundy color to it. Got a little bit more red, a little bit more black. Let's do all the So I'm using the recipe that I got off that Daka Daka It's from Land Studios. Ooh, I like that. He is the guy who did the box art for a lot of the Carl Ruddick busts that you've been seeing online. So he's like a wizard. He's a really, really, really fantastic painter. So when I saw that he had a free tutorial on how to do this, I was like, ooh, I'm going to look at that. Oh, that looks good. Let's get the top. Let me take a look at chat. I guess you can fry off chicken skin into chicharrones. Yeah, chicharrones. Oh, they're so good. I've never had the chicken. Well, my mom, you know what my mom does? She'll bake them. But she doesn't call them chicharrones. But they're real similar. She makes chicken cracklings is what they call them basically that's the early American form is we called them cracklings. Yep, exactly, similar to pork rinds. But they're good for you because, again, a little bit of the na in Portuguese is read more close to the Spanish wait. Hold on, let me remember how to say it. Is it ña? ña? Like, oh, mañana. Yeah, mañana. So the baña. Wait. Let me check. Baña de galinha. Is that it? Is baña? Baña de galinha. Paprika and chili powder seasoning. You don't enjoy it. You do enjoy pork quite a bit. Oh, that's cool. Well, then you would probably like the chicharrones. All right, I'm loving this burgundy. It's working for me. Yep. I didn't get any on this side, did I? Put more on the palette. It's drying really nice too. I highly recommend these. If you're not going to get anything from Monument, get the transparent paints at least, and the metallics, because those are the best in my opinion. Your stomach will attest. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, good. Oh, that's beautiful with that burgundy. Now I feel like it's looking so much better than it did. All right. It doesn't feel as painted. It feels more like actual lava. Anybody have any comments or criticisms for me yet. I really feel like he needs like a deep teal. Oh, I need the black. Sorry, I forgot the black. I'm going to go over the last bit with the transparent black. And that is really, notice I leave some of that burgundy on the outside of it because that's the kind of glow. But that black is black. And then we might get in there with some teal in a minute. See that made it pop. Watch it when it dries. It'll dry matte, which is what I love. Because it's transparent, you can treat it kind of like a watercolor and let it flow out a little bit. Oh, I love that. Hey, Rumble. Oh, hey, Loim. Is it Loim? Loim or Loim? 1977. How do you want me to say it? Either way, okay. I think for me, Loim is better. It's like one syllable. I just don't want to be irritating because I know sometimes people are like, I don't care, but then, you know, it gets irritating when they don't say it right. We are painting Hellboy, or we're painting on his base, rather. It's starting to look the way I want it to look. Much more interesting, huh? Let's go up on the top of this for a little bit. I'm gonna put probably some deep teal on it. I think it needs it. Deep. It'll be a kicker color. As Aaron Lovejoy is the one who I asked, I was like, what is missing from this base? And he says, I think it needs a kicker color. Try some deep teal, which is good because it's like the opposite of the lava, and it will really pop everything, I think. Yeah, it's looking very cool. This is my jade teal. I'm going to add a little transparent black to it to make a deep teal. I think I might actually have a dark teal as well, but I don't. No, I can just add black to this. Yes, here it is. Just add a drop. Everybody, don't forget to put your stuff in the Whip Trip gallery. I'm going to be reminding people a lot so that we make sure everybody puts something in. You're good as long as you know you're talking to me. I do chips. I do talk to people. Sometimes I get a little into my painting. So if I don't respond right away, know that I will soon. All right, I've just added black to this teal. Let's see what happens. Where can I put this so that it really... Oh, maybe. Ooh, that's actually pretty. Kind of like it. It is a kicker color, isn't it? Oh, you know what that did? For whatever reason, just having that little bit of coldness on it pushes your eye back up. Isn't that crazy? Color theory is so crazy. Just having that green pushes your eye back up to the red. It still reads as black. Right? Doesn't it? I think it does. Yep, that worked. Wow. That is mind-blowing for me. Yep. Oh, I need more water. There we go. Yes. Do you guys, can you see it? Maybe when I get it all done, you'll be able to see it better. I'm telling you, I need to get back on Aaron Lovejoy's Patreon. It's really inexpensive. If you like to watch videos, you can subscribe to Aaron's Patreon for $5 a month and get access to all their videos. It's not just Aaron's either. It's like Elizabeth Beckley is on there as well. Ooh, I like that. That angle right there. What do you think? That's crazy what that just did. I'm adding more black. It needs to be darker. Now I had some beige as my color, but it was bringing your eye down too much. That's wild. It mellows everything. I feel like I need a little bit of this color in his outfit in a few places. Yes. Just to pull it all together. Oh my goodness. Oh, I talked to Angel Heraldez. He's getting ready to do something big on his YouTube. And I told him about how I copied his box art for this. And he said, tag me and I'll share it. And I was like, of course. Always. Oh, I'm in love with this teal. It makes everything look pop. Okay. Color works really well with the color in the pants and the Samaritan? Is that what this gun is? Hold on, I gotta. Oh yeah. Just that little bit of shine. I'm gonna probably have to put some white back in there. Last minute chips. Okay, let's wait. I gotta see what this is. Ash Cadellan is listing off a recipe. We're gonna talk about this recipe. Oh, Whack Avatar, thank you so much for our Yiddish word of the day is schmaltz, which means chicken fat. And we were just talking about chicken fat and how the German word is Gänseschmalz. In the UK, you'd call it chicken dripping. In Portuguese, it's banha de galinha. And Whack Avatar, if you speak another language besides English, feel free to add the word for chicken fat to our little growing language exchange, which we love to do on this channel. German? I covered that one. Gains of schmaltz. Yeah. So what I love about Yiddish is it's got a lot of German in it. It's basically a German dialect. Yeah. It's got a different accent though. If you were to listen to modern day Wienerische, like I would say like Austrian dialect, it's very similar to the Yiddish. Hellboy's gun is the Samaritan. Oh, his right hand is the fist of doom. Oh, I didn't know they had names. Like schlepp. Yes, 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 yes. Like schlepp. That's another Yiddish word we can write down. Do you guys know the word schlepp? And also schmutz, which I forgot my schmutz apron. Hold on, I want to show you Whack Avatar. 1 second. Hold on. Ein Moment. I have this is my Hanukkah apron, but it says schmutz. Yeah, and we have a counter, so every time I say schmutz, somebody will count it for me. Just like that. There's schmutz on my schmutz apron. It's schmutzig. All right, schlepp. Here's another word. S-C-H-L-E-P. Literally, I think it means to drag. Okay, so to drag. So if you're going across town for an errand, you're going to schlep across town. Your mom might say, "Don't schlep your sweater all over the, couch. Go put it away." To schlep, to drag it, to, Yeah, I'm just schlepping along. Yeah, you would say that. Yeah, I'm just schlepping along. Is it considered meta to have schmutz on your schmutz apron? Yes. But also just expected. Schlepping through life. Yes, that is deep. That's a mood. You spelled Banya perfectly. Awesome. But Galinha must have a... So this is the Portuguese from Portugal. Portuguese. How do I say it? Portuguese? Is that how I would say that? Portuguese. And then we'll put the Brazilian Portuguese. Brazilian Portuguese is different. A little bit. Portuguese. So you said galinha. Yeah, galinha. Banja de galinha. Ah, there's the NHA. It's banja de galinha. Banja de galinha. That's easier to say too. With a little... I can't remember what that little... Hold on, let me show you. This little... Move my paper over a little bit. There we go. That little carrot. What is that called? I can never remember. Banja de galinha. And when we have schlepp, which means to drag, it's Brazilian. Oh, okay. Yes. You love how friendly everyone is here and they go out of their way to say hello. I love this chat. You guys, I love you guys. I really do. you make everybody in the chat feel like family. You guys are my mashugana mishpacha, right? Mishpacha means family in Yiddish, and mashugana means crazy. Mashugana mishpacha, and my kibitzers. And I can't remember, is kibitz similar in German? Do any of my German friends here? You sound like I sneezed. Yes, it does. Hi, Blick. Mishugana mishpacha. Oi vey, I'm kvetching. Yes, kvetching and kibitzing and schmoozing. That's another one, schmooze. How are you doing, Flick? It's good to see you here. We're just painting up Hellboy here. Now that it has this turquoise on here, I'm finally happy. I feel like it looks balanced. It doesn't look crazy. I need to put more on. I'm gonna have to go give Aaron a little tip. Send him some bucks for helping me. That'll be funny if I just like threw him $10. Okay, over here you can. Okay, look at the difference. You're good. Good. You've been lurking. Chicken fat. Oh, the wiggle is called a tilde. Yes, that's right. I forgot that. Tilde. I feel like I only end up knowing that when I'm playing like a Jeopardy or some kind of game. Oh, I want to point out once again, guys, we haven't budged in our metal music fund, and we're really close. We have to get $84 to get to our goal. $84 is all we have left. So if we can get just a few dollars every stream, we can make it by the end of October. We have 10 days left to go. If you guys want to chip in your chips. Oh, Mike says this. You want me to say it 5 times? Oh, don't say it. Don't say it 5 times fast. Okay, I won't. All right, that looks.
Chicken your tips or chicken your tips.
I'm not gonna say that 5. No, don't say it 5 times fast because it'll sound naughty, and then we'll get demonetized by Twitch and YouTube when it goes up on YouTube. There we go. I'm so happy with this. I'm going to add a little bit more of this deep turquoise into the gun. Tell me again, the guns was called, hold on, I gotta look. $74. I can donate Double Fruity's chips. You slept on my side. No, that's not right, Lamunas. You don't say I slept on my side. That's so funny, though. I like this. I'm going back into all my dark shadows on his coat, and I'm adding a little bit of this teal because it looks better than the black that I had on here. Sometimes black is too, it flattens. Sometimes you want to use like a teal instead, and I think especially since I've got teal on this part, it's going to look better. Back here and do some teals. This is all just going to integrate him into the base a little bit. Much better. Okay. I want your opinion. So before, I really like how this looks nice and dark now. Before I had dry brushed just a little bit of this Xandri dust on it. Let's just take a look and see what a little Xandri dust mixed with the teal will look like. If I don't like it, I guess I can go back over it with the teal, right? Xandri dust and teal. Okay, tell me if you think it looks bad. We're just gonna lighten it just a smidge. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm gonna go back over the, it's too, I like the darkness because as soon as I put that light down there, your eye goes down. With all this dark, 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 and the little bits of fire peeking through, it's okay. And it brings your eye back up to the model. But for whatever reason, that lighter color brings your eye back down, which we don't want. There we go. I'm just doing a little bit more black in some spots. Okay. All right. Whoa, Hellboy. I think we can call it. Let me just fix that little spot. It's bugging me right there. Let's just do transparent black right over the top. Let's do a quick slow turn. That looks fine. That looks fine. Let's do a little bit right here. A little bit more black. I love it. Mike,
Sure.
look at that.
Awesome.
Yay. He said awesome. All right, now let's go to the diversity minis. I really love these minis. Hi, AK Dave. Oh, look we've got new words. We taught schmaltz and schlepp. And we learned that the German word for schmaltz is Gänseschmalz, which literally means chicken fat. So UK, it's called chicken drippings. And in Portuguese, it's banha de galinha maybe. And Brazilian Portuguese, banha de galinha. You do not remember the last time you tried to tamper with my food? Oh no. What did you do, Rumble? Don't tamper with the food. See what that little bit turquoise did? I'm loving it. Okay. So I'm going to set this on my to be varnished pile. I've got a pile of stuff that needs to be varnished. Give me 1 second. I'm all tangled up with my microphone here. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to work on the diversity minis. So I was in process. You did not tamper. Oh, the Samaritan, that's right. No, you don't schlep on a banana peel. It's not slip. It's to drag. It's like I dragged something. You guys are you think you're being punny. You could say I was schlepped on my side, but that means that somebody like dragged you, I guess. You just stole. That's so funny. Also, yeah, Valorous, my clients got a little shelf already ready. Okay. So, I want to show you how I did this side is pretty much done on this wheel. But I do need more white. Where's my white? There it is. I found it. That's pretty cool, and that's awesome, and that mini looks amazing. You truly... all right, I don't know that word and how I say it. Is it Berrier? Berrier? I've never seen that one. Now let me look that up. See, AKA Dave actually speaks Yiddish, and so he's been teaching me. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, it means berry or grape. I'm a grape. Let me see if it means something here. Oh, berya. Yeah, okay, berya. It means efficient, skillful person. Oh, you changed the ending maybe to be feminine, possibly. She is a berya. That makes sense. A skillful, efficient person. Who you want to... I love this. Dave, it says, who uses this? Older Jews who are middle-aged and older. So that's an old one. It means a master of craft. I will take it. I will take it. I'm a berya. That's awesome. I don't consider myself a master. I consider myself always a student. In fact, I think if one of my German friends in here knows, there's like an idiom, a German idiom for always, forever, a forever student. I'm a mensch. Oh, you're a mensch. I'm the grapist. A forever student. Does somebody in the chat know the German idiom? It's like forever learner or something like that. Hold on, I'll find it. Let me spell it right. Now I'm not gonna find it. Oh. Yep, it's not gonna find it. Oh well. I cannot find it. We'll wait until we have another German friend translate for us. So this dried, but because it's white, sometimes white doesn't dry completely. Sometimes it dries too light. So now I'm coming back so it looks better. Yeah, that already looks better. So when I'm painting such teeny tiny minis like this with little tiny details, it's really important to make sure that contrast is always there. By the way, I'm going to be auctioning. I still haven't figured out the logistics, but I'm auctioning off all these diversity minis for charity, and the money is going to somehow go to Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And I think that we're going to have to do it. I'm going to have somebody in the UK, probably Strata Minis. They said they might do it for me. They're the people who, they're actually located in the UK. And they said they would maybe help me set up a thing, because the way raffles work in the UK is completely different than how it works in the US. So I'm not sure how it's going to work just yet. I'm just putting down some ushabti bone. I was going to mix a little bit of that and a little bit of this burnt sienna so that I can get a highlight color for my burnt sienna. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Perfect. But then I can also highlight this. Yeah, that was great. So anyway, we're going to have some kind of, I don't know yet how the details are going to work. At the very least, you know, if I can't get anything to work out, we will end up doing a blind auction and I will have people pledge. And then the highest pledge person will then make a donation and then send me proof that they made the donation. This way, because the problem is that I cannot collect money for a charity on my own, or I'll get taxed for it, because it's kind of the wacky way that American taxes work. Such a good cause. Mrs. A suffers from EDS, so you'll be helping out. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, and from what I've been told and what I've been reading, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is very, it's not common, and the community, they call themselves zebras, and the reason why is because I guess the medical community is always trained to assume the ordinary. Like if you hear clip clopping behind you, you don't expect a zebra, you expect a horse, right? You just assume the most obvious thing. Well, that makes it very difficult for EDS to get diagnosed. So that's why they decided to start calling themselves zebras, because they're the kind of the exception to the rule. And like I said, it can be difficult for them to get diagnosed because of that, you know, tendency. And so if you've never heard of it, please correct me if you know a better explanation of this ash. Oh, I like that little. But it's a inflammation of the connective tissue of the body, and that connective tissue is everywhere. But everybody is a little bit different. No two people who have Ehlers-Danlos are going to have similar. They're going to have similar symptoms, but they're not going to have the same. They could be completely different, and different levels of it. And also, a gathering of zebras is called a dazzle. You should tell Mrs. A that, Ash. Tell her that a gathering of zebras is called a dazzle. I like that. I'm going to give her a little bit of a... There we go. All I did was put a little bit of a highlight on her headband there. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I did this here. This is, I'm going to take some of the Ushabti bone. And I'm just going to paint each little wooden slat painstakingly, which is probably going to be so much fun to watch. By the way, can you believe this is 3D printed? Isn't that great? So my friend, if you don't have a 3D printer yourself and you want to get something 3D printed, my friend Jen, she is part of Still Life Miniatures, she's the one. She's just recently started a printing service, and this is her printing. So she did a fantastic job. So I just want to give Jen a little shout out. I know she lurks in here sometimes. Yeah, let's look at the minis. Look at the quality. This broke, so I did replace it with some Bondic and some Fix-It, but everything else is looking really good. Oh, Jen, she's here. I thought you might be lurking. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, so Jen, if you want to give Rumble your link to your sites so that if anybody is interested in getting something 3D printed in the US, because she does live in the US, it's probably easier than... I can't imagine getting something 3D printed in the UK and then, or sorry, in the US and then sending it to the UK. It seems like it would be counterproductive. But there's lots of people here who might be interested. Yeah, this community is awesome. Did you 3D print that out of that scenic base with the hexagonal pillars? No, but I did buy it, and it is, I think it might be 3D printed. Oh, I can't remember the company it's from. I got it at Adepticon, and now I don't remember what company it was, but I think it was originally 3D printed, and I feel like I got it from Game Envy. Game Envy is that's the same people that I get some of my brushes from, too. Cleaning her little knife now. Although I did break the tip off the knife already. The only thing I don't like about resin 3D printed models is they're a little fragile. That can be a little bit annoying. See how I'm adding these small highlights and what a big difference they make? Let me get this one. See? Just that little bit makes it look less flat. There we go. That's the thing about small models, like 32 millimeter models. They really need that contrast. So right now I'm dark lining underneath all the little knives. And the reason is so that when I go to, actually, let me do that teal because that was really good. Let's dark line with the dark teal and see if that makes a difference. Ooh, that's pretty anyway. It adds depth. Something about that dark teal, it adds depth. It's probably why Ben Kometz uses deep sea blue all the time, because of the depth. I like that. That was awesome. Okay, same thing with the... I'm going to dark line all these knives. I don't know about the dark lining there. Let's try the black on that. Sometimes black is the best color. Oop, too much. All right. I think I'm going to do the dark lining on both sides of the knives because there's brown on one side and it just doesn't cut it. Okay, now I feel like I can do it. Ash says, zebras. Miss A told me exactly that. There's a difference in severity, but it's basically an issue of connective tissue. Mostly causes easily dislocation of joints, but it can cause issues with the intestinal tract as it stretches rather than pushes. Oh, ouch. But can be as bad as having your heart punctured randomly. Wow, because your blood pressure is too much. Ow. Man, that's scary. And I think it's also like the more awareness that we can get for the condition is the better, because it's not real well known. So the person who created the combat rules system has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and unfortunately, I really don't know why people are this way, but they're getting a lot of hate online for making combat wheelchair rules, which is sad. So I wanted to do my part in, helping boost this cause. I also really wanted to paint these minis because they're amazing. And maybe get some more money for this Ehlers-Danlos. I know I'm messing up the pronunciation. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Get some more money for the organizations that are trying to find out more about it and trying to help people who have it. So I know that Tiltify is a Twitch extension I'm not real familiar with, but I looked it up, and they don't have a cause. Like Ehlers-Danlos is not a cause that you can back on Tiltify. So I'm thinking about reaching out to the organization and seeing if they'll fill out their, I think all it is that Tiltify needs their tax information. And then I can use that Tiltify extension to raise money. And then, like I said, I don't touch any of the money. It goes straight to the organization, which is fantastic. So I just have to do a little homework and see if I can't make that happen. Okay, let's start painting her little knives. I'm going to add a little black and a little, make this a dark gray. You weren't sure if I got it from Jen Slim? Oh, there's Jen's link. Hello, Mom Fadi. How are you? Is that how I say your name, Mom Fadi? Or is it Mom Fadi? Because I know in German you have to pronounce the PH or PF. Like Pfeffer. Winter! There's Wintertide. How are you? Look at that pumpkin with what? How did you do that? Did you guys see that you can put a pumpkin on my emotes? I didn't even know you could do that. That's funny as heck. So she put the cat stretch emote in a pumpkin. You can pay points to do it. That is awesome. It's as good as it gets. Glad you're good as well, yes. It sounds like an episode of House. It does. Unfortunately, it's like a real life thing, huh? Each one of these little knives gets to be... Oh, I found a little tiny... what do you call it? Like a gate, basically. Sometimes strut, I don't know what they call it in 3D printing, but there'll be a little tiny thing where the I can't remember what it's called. Jen, what's it called when you have the little bumps and things? From printing, before you take those off, before you clean them. That knife turned out a little too light. There we go. Winter says, I call the support nubs. Yes, that's what I would call it too. Ash says, genuinely, Mrs. A has been going through all sorts of issues since she was a kid, but it was put down to being a kid in general, rough and tumble. But as issues got worse and she got a keen doctor, she got fully diagnosed. Okay, that's awesome. Supports, yeah. So with 3D printing, sometimes it's just best to leave them on. It depends on where they are. But they can create a little... Boy, sometimes I get distracted by my own painting, and I just realize these little studs each need their own little dot. Every single knife is going to get a little highlight. Like that. I wonder if I can make that look a little bit more pointed. It looks like an ice cream bar right now because the little tip got broken off. So don't forget to, guys, put your stuff in the Whip Trip gallery. I want to see what you're painting or working on. It doesn't have to be painting. It can be anything creative. It can be Double Fruity's delicious chicken and chips. If you want to take a picture of your dinner and add it, you can. Hopefully it's a good dinner and that everybody's interested in it. Okay, that looks good. I actually like the little highlight on the wheel here. So my grandma Ash, she had, well, so my father's mother, before she passed, and she's been gone quite a while. She had rheumatoid arthritis, and so she didn't use a wheelchair too much, but she did have a walker. But she was basically disabled, and one thing it taught me at a very young age is, you know, how people with disabilities are treated so much differently, and how, like, a lot of the things, like, she had a whole little business of her own where she sold products that were for people who had disabilities. So for instance, like, she had different kinds of can openers and products that like pencils with like grips so that you could grip a pencil, you know, different door stops, like all kinds of things that you wouldn't think of because you might be, you know, abled, and people who aren't, you know, they have to think of these things. And so she had all kinds of stuff like that. But one of the things she taught me, Spear, thank you for the subscription. One of the things she taught me is that people are handy capable, right? Everybody does what they can and to the best that they can. Here we go, Spear. You're the first subscriber of the day. Thank you so much. Oops, we're off camera. There we go. Spear. Hi, Mini Grinder. Okay, now I have to figure out the rest of her. She's got all this, she's got a whole lot of equipment on her back here. I see, is that like a potion bottle? I think that's a potion bottle right here. Yep. There's a trunk, there's a sleeping roll, there's a quiver of arrows. Winter, oh my gosh. Thank you. You've subscribed 13 months. You forgot to hit the button. That's okay. By the way, if you have a Twitch Prime and you haven't used it, I would be happy if you wanted to use it here. You're welcome to. Wintertide Wolf Studio. When, oop, is it studio? Just studio. Okay, there we go. Don't forget, you get to use all my emotes, and we have a subscriber giveaway. Tay McNoll, 19 months. Oh my gosh, now we have a hype train. Shall we try to get, we have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. 94%. So if we get we're like really close. If somebody gifts a subs, or uses bits, we'll have some emotes to give out to those who participate. You missed your explanation for hype trains, yeah. Tay, thank you so much again. Tay McNoll. I always misspell it because I kind of pronounce it. There we go. Woo! I just had a huge yawn. My goodness. This is looking really good. Oh, did you get an emote? Crop tea, nap time. I know, Mini Grinder. I'm feeling. It's been really murky and liquid nebula. Oh my gosh, you got it, Nebula. We got to the lever one, and oh my gosh, and then Rumble just threw some bits in there. Yay! Rumble's cheer shared rewards to 3 others in chat. If you're one of those people who got some rewards from Rumble, post it in chat. Post your little... Oh, those are cute as hell. It's KPOP. Oh, K-pop. K-pop TT. K-pop heart. I love it. Okay, and then we just had a new subscriber, which was... Oh, Mauser Schmool gifted to Liquid Nebula. Liquid Nebula. That's awesome. Thank you for that, Mauser Schmool. And Nebula, welcome. You now are a subscriber. You get to use my emotes, which are really fun. We've got lots of them. I don't have any K-pop emotes, do I? I don't think I do. Let me search. Oh, there's a light bulb thing too? Oh wait, there's a whole bunch of K-pop emotes. I don't have K-pop selfie, K-pop merch, K-pop love, and K-pop glow. I don't have any of those, do I? No, I don't have a single one. Where did you get those? Is that from this month's hype trains? Maybe I'll get one in the hype train. By the way, we are 39% of the way to a level 2 hype train. And the more people who participate, the more people get those new emotes. There's a witch hat on my gecko. Double fruity, that is super cute. This is awesome. There's a rocket. Is that a K-pop one too? K-pop rocket? Hype ship. Hi, Tevison. That's so cute. I need some color. I think I'm going to use this teal on the back of this for her bag. Teal goes real good with this orangey color. There we go. This brush, I like it. It's more of a, it's like a little bit more of a detail brush, I think. I think I need to get one of the larger body brushes that I have. This is a 0. I probably need like a 2. Oh yeah, that turquoise looks awesome. Yep. Okay, so now, what do you think about this chest? We'll go ahead and make that chest sienna. That might be too dark. Or sorry, too light. We'll just make it sienna, and then we're gonna add some what you call it? We'll add some black. Black transparent paint over the top of it to shade it. That's good. There's like 2 bags over there. I'm just looking to make sure there's no other bags. Okay. And I'm going to mix my gray again. Oh, you know what? That needs to be black. I lied. Start out with metals with the black, and then you can always shade it on the top. Much better. I can't tell if I'm using the transparent or not. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to look at chat. Okay. What we got 4 subs, 300 bits, and we got level 1 hype. I've got all the level 1 emotes. That's awesome though. So what's the language question? Cal Vincent. So our Yiddish word of the day is schmaltz. And hold on, let me change my, you guys got to be able to see this a little bit better. Can we see if I can? So schmaltz means chicken fat or chicken drippings, depending on if you're in the UK. Let me see if I can adjust my overhead so you can read that. Configure. There's Choo-Choo Blarg. That's funny. Let's see, we're gonna do camera control, exposure, focus. There we go. There we go. Now you guys can see it. So, hold on a second. There we go. So Yiddish word is schmaltz. We also have schlepp. Schmaltz means chicken fat. In the UK, it means chicken dripping. In German, it means Gänseschmalz. Gänseschmalz is chicken fat. Portuguese is banha de galinha. or in Brazilian Portuguese, banha de galinha. The sound goes on and off for you. Is anybody else having problems with my mic? Let me see something. Test, test, test. It looks like it's working for me. Anybody else? Let me know if my sound is good or bad. It seems fine. Cal Vincent, try refreshing. Try refreshing. See if that works. Although maybe Twitch is acting weird. Sounds good. Everybody else sounds good. So I think it's on your end. It might be your connection, Cal. Try doing a refresh and see if that helps. All right, let's see. For this bow, I'm going to make it black because she's a rogue. It's a crossbow, and we'll end up making it like gray, like a steel crossbow. But we're going to paint it black first. Oh, and the straps. Paint those black. There we go. Painting all the details. A little bit. All right, there we go. Kind of painting down my shadows a little bit. Doing a little bit of dark lining around the edges. It's going to make it pop a lot more. See, that already is working. Okay. I'm seeing a few more things that need a little bit of edge. Sometimes it's better not to wash. It's better to just go in and paint your shadows in advance. Like that. All right, a little bit of white, a little bit of this, a little bit of yellow. I'm making my own ivory. Maybe a little bit more white. Whenever you go in a dungeon, it always helps to have a little rope. That was always one of my mainstays, right? And these little hash marks on the rope make it feel more realistic. I'm just making them a little bit slanted so they feel like how rope looks. Just like that. These minis are well designed. They're really beautiful. Have you had a look at the website yet? Yes, better? Okay, good. I'm so glad that's better. I just noticed that and that got a little bit, there we go. That is so much better right away. Whenever something is touching something, I want to put a little bit of black in between it to differentiate. This is separate from this. See it, and it makes a difference. What color shall we make this? Let's mix this with the brown. Well, we're gonna make a dark brown quiver. Oh, that's not. Let's add a little bit of red to it. Yeah, that's pretty. Just a smidge. Just paint the whole thing brown. It's gonna be, and then we can get all the details later. How has the weather been in where you guys are? It has been kind of gloomy here. It rained, even though it wasn't supposed to rain yesterday. And my birdseed got all wet. Is Duffel Rudy is watching. I would love to know what do you do when you get wet birdseed? So far, the grackle, or not the grackles, the starlings are eating it anyway, so I'm happy. There's that little bit of swirl for the bedroll. Okay. Now, taking some of that light teal, adding actual teal to it. See if I can jazz that up. Now I can take the, what's it called? This color. Sepia. Sepia? No. Sienna. Sienna, that's what I meant. All right, let me check chat. Gray and autumnal. Yes, that's what it's been like here too. Rain and code orange winds. Whoa, what's code orange? That's a lot of wind. Birds should still eat the wet seed. They have been, but I'm like nervous. I don't want it to get like mildewy. They seem to be eating it though, you're right. That looks better. See, now we can go in with the light sienna. And highlight with this. And you can also use this to kind of carve out your any mistakes that you've made so that you can clean that up. So if your dark lining is really super thick, you use your next color to kind of calm it down, just like I'm doing. That is nice. Okay, so but I'm gonna take a little bit of that ivory I had. This is where I'm gonna go in carefully, hit these highlights. Oof. There's a lot of these little edges here. But that highlight is really what's gonna make this mini pop. And I just mixed a little bit of ivory. Don't always mix white. Sometimes white is too desaturated. Underneath each little eye hole there. And if we need to, we will glaze it back. with the original color sienna. See, it's getting a little chalky, but this is the 2 steps up, and then we're going to go 1 step down. Watch. Take a little bit of that original sienna with a little water in it, and very carefully go glaze it. See how we glaze it back down and it calms down. It also looks really nice and natural that way. It's in the mid 90s, or it's in the 90s. You could use some rain. Oh, I think there's some pre-emergent on my bird garden, but they've been germinating, but I guess doesn't bother me too much. I'll just go in and pull them out. It's like something else to do. But I do know that the birds won't eat the germinated seed. Did I tell you I've been having the crows coming regularly now, Rumble? They're almost to the point where they will sit, they'll sit and eat in front of me, right, on a regular basis. Not all the time, but a lot of times, which is really great. I love that. For those of you guys who don't know, I've been trying to get crows to come to my feeders, and they're very shy. They're very suspicious too. Double Chronox, thank you for the subscription. 5 months. There we go. Cheryl and Russell, you've got a pair of crows. That's great. It's funny because I can't come up with, we have a whole family of crows. I can't come up with names for the birds in my bird feeder that are interesting. So like we have a woodpecker, it's a downy woodpecker, and I named it Downy. We have a squirrel that has a really bushy tail, and I call it Bushy. So cute. It's not original though. Oh, I just realized I did all this edge lighting. Let's put that on there. That looks good. So I wanted to talk about our November streams are going to be kind of, it gets chaotic to stream because we've got the holidays. We've got, because the US has Thanksgiving in November. We've got my birthday in November. So there's a lot going on. But I do plan to stream every time except for the week of my birthday. All right, that looks good to me. Let's get these little belt buckles. We'll paint the belt buckle black and then highlight with the white. And then underneath these. Let's do this black again in here. Let's do a little more white for the, there's little dots here. Whew. Oh, see, I messed that up bad. Let's put some, watch me fix it. There we go. That works. Okay. Let's do the white, or do the gray. We'll do gray. Gray and then white. Now this part takes a little concentration. I don't know if I'm going to make that look right or not. We'll see. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I need to go back in with my black though and clean up where it got out of control. All right, let me look at chat. Never thought you'd get out of that work meeting, so you came to watch. Oh, that's nice. You used to have a pied wagtail visit and lord it up. We call him Zeus. My birthday is in November, Mauser Schmuel, and I'm going to be celebrating it on the 23rd, which is after we're going to go to, Mike and I are going to go to Indiana to watch the Sandhill crane migration for my birthday. So when I get back, we're gonna celebrate my birthday, and it's gonna be very fun. Oh, look at that! That looks good. Okay, let's do these little grommets. Let's paint that black first. When you're painting metal, paint it a little bit bigger than it needs to be. Okay, this is a hot mess over here. I need to really clean all of this up. Let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can make this look better than it does right now. Let's do a little bit of highlighting. Sorry. I want to get that. It's like a little strap here. That looks pretty good. I just found out my baby cousin, my youngest cousin, just turned 30. It makes me feel old. I don't hate it. Yeah, I do hate it. Let me glaze it. I'll glaze it. Glaze it with some, we need some, this, Xandri dust to make a beige, because the ivory was bothering me. Oh yeah, that's a million times better, I think. Yes. This is the Xandri dust. Much, 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 much better. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do just the corners. I already like that. I like that a lot. It pops nice. Okay. Let's get the white out for those little, like I said, those little grommets. Very, very small. Okay. Your little baby is 31. Ooh, I know. It's crazy how much time flies, huh? My baby is 21. So not quite as small. You got your graphic out, Dark Elf bust, and 75mm bust from Carl Ruddick Raven Queen today. Oh, very cool. You know what? UK robins are the cutest things, but they're kind of mean. Are they kind of mean to the blue tit? I think that's what it's called. It's a bird. Oh, Strata Minis Hive. Look at what we're painting. We've been linking to your site, so hopefully you get a little traffic today. Strata says we have lots of magpies and an owl in the forest at the back of my house. We saw the first robin on a dock. That's really cool. I found out that American robins stay. They don't migrate. They stay there all year round. We just don't see them because they go to the woods where they can find food. I did not know that until just this year. Okay. Robins are very mean. I believe it. They get aggressively territorial. Yeah, but I think that the tit is not doing so well as far as it's been having trouble. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to highlight this little pouch. Oh, look at that, what that did. That's pretty. Just that little bit of color, just a little bit of color with the thief. I don't want to give her a ton of color because she is supposed to be sneaky, right? But I also don't want to make everything dark black because it gets boring. Boring to paint and boring to have as a character. There. Just paint the edges of that. Okay, now we're going to paint this crossbow. Let's get the gray, and we're going to pretend we're the light, and we're going to start doing our edges as if our eyes are the sunlight. We're kind of trying to see where is the light going to go. Like that, and then get some white and hit those high points, those really bright edges. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, it looks like a little crossbow now. Let me get my gray out again. Magpies are interesting and brave. They take on cats when they have chicks. That's true. And that's magpies everywhere. And the magpies in Australia will dive bomb you. And they call it swooping. And they call it swooping season. Ash says, I have so many birds that come to the allotment, but Lil Ruby Robin has been coming to us since they were juvenile, so you don't mind us doing stuff on the plot. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, it wouldn't let you post. That's because, yeah, give it to Rumble. Rumble can post because he's a mod. Too many pretties to paint. I need to start working on Raz model swap. That's awesome. No Fox, how are you? What brush? This is a Baumwick igniter. Baumwick igniter. You can find a link to Monumentals, to Monument Hobbies, down in my sponsors list. And I have an affiliate link that will give me a little kickback, but it also, if you use the code Shoshie's Mini, or Shoshie sent me, sorry, Shoshie sent me is the code, then you'll get 10% off your first order if you want to get some of these brushes. And this one it's pretty nice. I have been enjoying my Baumwicks. When they first started, I was like, I don't know about these, but now they're really nice. And I'm not just saying that. You guys know that I don't really endorse brushes because brushes are personal. Everybody has a different kind of, they have a different some people like a heavy body brush. Some people don't. Some people like a brush with like the ability to do a lot of detail. It all depends on everybody's a little different. All right. I think I'm going to go back in here and hit the brightest spots with this. There we go. I'm not so good with that. I might have to let me change it. We're going to change it to brown. But we've got our values already in there, so it might look good that way. See, when I did that little black and white, it looks good with the brown over it now. All right. So black, a little bit of brown, a little bit of sienna. I am getting really hungry. Let me take a look and see what time it is. It is 4:30. There we go. You might say your brain is full of schmaltz. It could be. That's possible. Your brain is mushy. Schmaltz brain, chicken fat. What about the augmented? The augmented brushes. Are there augmented brushes? Tell me about those, because I don't. Are there augmented brushes? There's. I got these, and I've got these. Are these like augmented ones? I really like these. These are just little craft brushes. But these are their artillery brushes. Augmented birds. I have not heard of the augmented. Flick. I think I get it. So in the UK, bird is a woman. The awkward moment where I have to explain the bird types joke. Yes. Girl for terrible humor. Yes. All right, we're getting very close to having her done. I'm going to give her red. Shall I give her red fletching? Maybe I'll just give her purple fletching. Purple will go really good with the, yeah, it'll go good with the dark colors that she's got going. Purple fletching. purple, brown, and green look really good together. And she's got a little potion bottle. I think I was going to put some purple potion stuff in there too. Possibly. Yeah, that's going to look good right there. And I'm going back in here now. I'm shading with the purple, giving it extra depth with the purple. Like it. Because sometimes black is too heavy. I like it. Augmented birds. You're so funny. It's so funny that I was so delayed. I was like, America, what's a bird? All right, that looks pretty good. I feel like, so you can see it looks kind of dull. Let's take it up another notch. Let's put a little bit of Ember Orange on the palette. Ember Orange is a kind of a yellowy orange. It's going to go great with the sienna, but it's going to pop it out a little bit more because things are a little bit dull. And that orangey yellow is also going to go really nice with that purple. See, that already looks better. Let's do that on these little straps over here. Not bad. Yeah, that looks good. All right. For the fletchings, I think I'm going to add a little white and a little bit of transparent red to make it bright pink, and then add the purple in to get a more reddish purple color for my highlight. Did that work? It kind of worked. Yeah, I can live with that. It's kind of bright, but it's okay. All right, for this bottle, I'm just going to paint it purple. We could do the light purple and then we'll come back. Notice I leave that black there at the bottom of it. Get some black. There we go. Kind of like paint it like a gem when you're painting glass. Okay, now with the white, this is where you want to make it look like a transparent bottle. So you're going to put the little reflections on it. Kind of. Well, that didn't work. Sometimes you might have to look at somebody else's artwork to figure it out. And that might be what I do after stream. not ashamed to admit that I don't always know how to paint something from scratch. Because right here, I definitely don't. Oh my goodness. Cringe. Alright, I don't hate that. Let's look for some more purple up at the top. Let's do some bright purple with the white in it. Ooh, I kind of like that a lot. So if you first don't succeed, try again. There's the last little black strap around the top of it. And a little tan cork. Oh, I know what's missing from the bottle. You have to do the gloss varnish on it. It's like a gem. Put a little gloss varnish on it. This is from Army Painter. Let's see if this changes it at all. Yes, it did. Okay, I like that much better. Get in there with that white. That feels like a little glass potion bottle. Strata wanted to know which of the 4 minis are my favorite. Oh my gosh. Well, I have to paint them all first to be able to tell you that. But right now I'm leaning toward her. There's a new one that you just put up on your website that I'm really interested in. But I don't have that one yet. So I might have to go and get this, buy the STL and have Jen print it for me. I think it's a toss up between these two girls with the vines on, and I like the fact that their chairs are customized so nice. I love them. Can you imagine Skynet controlled geese? Oh my gosh, murder crows. You guys are so funny. You're doing every class in D&D to start, so 12 in total waves of 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, that's so neat. So I need to, so as you can see, her little knife broke. The tip of it broke, so I'm gonna have to somehow try to fix that. And I honestly don't know what to do. I might just shave that to be a little more pointed. I'll probably end up knocking it off. Okay. Well, we're at a good spot. I still feel like this is a little dull. Let me add a little yellow. Yellow is bright. So let's see what happens when we add a little yellow. Oh yeah. That made a crazy difference. You guys see what happened? We add a little yellow to the let's do it again. Let's add a little yellow to the ivory that I've got. White desaturates and yellow tends to brighten, so that's better. Oh, I love that. Cool. Okay, we're getting somewhere. See how bright and nice that is? Changed it completely. Pop, pop, pop. It's popping all over the place now. All right, that's what I'm going to do now. Instead of using white, I'm going to start using yellow. Yellow and ivory. Let me see what happens when I mix yellow with this purple. I think I get a, oh yeah, I get a different color, kind of pinkish color. So I'm still not done with the back of her chair. Let me see if I can, yeah, that's much better. I took that gray. So who is designing the miniature strata? Who is doing the sculpting? Because they've done a really great job. Or maybe it's you guys. I didn't even think about that. Okay, there's the start. Notice that I need to put more black on the wheels. I'll just leave it. Now the white. There we go. I really want to make these super nice because they're going to be auctioned. So if you're interested in having one of these, they will be auctioned, and the money, I just don't know how we're gonna work it out yet. But we're gonna get the money to the ED Society, Ehlers-Danlos. I think Ehlers-Danlos. There we go. I like that. That little bit of blue or teal in the back there. All right, I think we're at a good stopping spot. I think we're finally at a good spot where she's done. I need to paint the base, and then we'll find a good stopping spot. Let's do that. That's blue black. Here's black. Oh, we have to, yeah, we have to do our whip trip. Don't forget whip trips. We're not quitting. We're gonna do whip trips next. Ooh, I just put way too much paint on my palette. Look at this. This is what happens. Blob, huge blob. You seen how, have I seen the new blacksmith miniatures model? I have. I like it, but I feel like I kind of feel like the head of it, the fawn is a little oversized. But, you know, other than that, I like it. Like the little owl. I thought that was cute. There we go. Now that makes such a difference when she's on that nice black base, doesn't it? So cool. I love her. Let's get a little bit of the bottom on here. Here's the Strata Minis logo on the bottom. And then we're going to do painted by Shoshie in here. Let's see if I can fit this over here. And it is 2020 after all. Haha. There we go. All right, one down, 3 to go. I'll probably be painting most of these off stream. We're gonna start painting the bug fairy soon. We'll see what happens. All right, real quick. Let's do a whip trip gallery. Yeah, let's look and see what people are doing. Are you guys ready? I am ready to see. Look at this hair. I need a haircut so bad. It's COVID. I can't go get my haircut. You have no trips to whip. You don't have anything? That's okay. I know that you're constantly getting new models, so. Oh my goodness. Nobody yawn. Okay. Hi, Bulos. Good morning. Bulos, I want to show you real quick. We have a Yiddish word of the day is schmaltz, and it means chicken fat. And in the UK, chicken dripping. I know that there's a word for chicken in Australian. I can't, is it chook? Would it be chook fat? Chook. Australian. Wait, I can't spell Australian. Here we go. Chuck fat. There we go. Yeah, that works. I love Australian. It's such a great language. And it is a language. It's got so many different words. All right, let me see. Schmaltz. Yes, schmaltz means chicken drippings in the UK, or chicken fat in the US. The eggs are cackleberries. Cackleberries. Schmutz, it does sound like schmutz. Schmaltz, schmutz. It's because it's from a German dialect. Schmaltz and schmutz. All right, let's take a look at what's in the Whip Trip gallery. Give me 1 second to pull up the gallery. Here we go, Triptych. Go ahead and put the gallery in the chat real quick, so that way everyone can see today. Let's see, today. Okay, Teviston's got a dwarf. That's awesome. Please try to keep it to about 3 or so photos. That way everybody gets a chance. Awesome. Brownie, it's beautiful. He is really, you're working so fast. Rumble's got a burb. I'm going to have to ask you about this burb. Wow, it's so beautiful. Crumpets. Oh, we have to talk about crumpets. I love crumpets. They're homemade. Are these homemade crumpets, Spear? Such a British thing. Double Fruities, white chocolate millionaire flapjack. That looks like a slice. In Australia, they call it a slice. Tumbler. Looks awesome. Okay, I think that's enough for now. We can open up more in a second here. All right, ready? Let me shrink this down. Okay. Oops. What'd I do? There we go. Okay. All right, let's take a look at Whip Trip. Here we go. Okay, so this one, is it going? There we go. This belongs to Teviston, I believe. Yep, Dwarf Alchemist from Mr. Lee's core line. That's pretty cool. Let's look at the next layer. Looks like you've started airbrush. Are you using the oils or are you airbrushing? Looks like you might be using oils again. That's great. I love his sweater. I just noticed the dwarf has a sweater. I love that idea. I think that we should get more models with sweaters. It's too much armor, not enough sweaters and loungewear. Dwarfs and loungewear. Okay, this one, I'm going to scroll this one real quick. I want to show, this is Raoni Arts. Look at this amazing orc. I'm scared that that little ponytail is going to get knocked off his head because it's so small of a point. But this is beautiful. You've been working hard on this. I love all the ankles on the feet, everything. It's looking fantastic. Good job. Raoni is a sculptor, and he is very, very, very talented. He's been sculpting ever since I've known him. Oh, let's zoom in on this bird. Can you see this bird? What is this bird? Rumble, tell us about it. Oh, I will show Hellboy. Just give me 1 second. Do all the Yiddish words start with sh? No, they don't, but the good ones do. Yeah, don't worry. You can repeat. I don't care. It's fine with me. I'll write backside. Rumble has a burb. She has amazing cakes. Yes. Frame lag. It's okay now. Yeah, the lag is because I have too many files open. Hold on. Let me close down these. There we go. Now we have less open. It's a chaffinch. A chaffinch? Chaffinch. I'm going to write that down. It's beautiful. I love the colorings on it. Is it really common? Tuchus. Yeah, tuchus. Exactly, Flickster. You got it. So these are the cakes. These are, oh no, wait, sorry. These are the crumpets. I can't eat crumpets anymore because I'm gluten intolerant, but I really used to love them. What I would do is I would toast them and then slather them in butter. And it's just, they're better than an English. By the way, I have to say this. Do you guys call them English muffins in England? So Americans have a habit of naming things. We have English muffins. We have German chocolate cake. We have Danishes, which I don't think they're called Danishes in Denmark. You call them muffins. Let's go back to the tasty crumpets. Crumpet. Hold on. Whip Trip. There we go. There's the tasty crumpets. They look beautiful. Canadian bacon. Exactly. Canadian bacon. Canadian bacon in Canada is just called ham. That's what they told me. The trick is the rings need to be hot or they stick. Ah. Next, you're going to tell me that you name your chips after the French. Such casual racism. We do. Our chips are called French fries and Mexican pizza. We don't call it Mexican. We have, yeah. Okay, so, oh, this is the slice. Doesn't this look amazing? Oh my gosh. So, Irish nachos. I've heard of Irish nachos. That's true. So this is Double Fruities. My mouth is watering. I can't even talk because I'm looking at this and my mouth is watering. Double Fruities White Chocolate Millionaires Flapjack. But so no, in the US, that's not a flapjack. The French are in a race now. I know. I know, they look so yummy. I'm salivating. Hold on. Those are not flapjacks. Flapjacks are pancakes in the US. But they're a specific type of flapjack. Hold on. I'm going to look up flapjack and I'm going to show you American flapjacks. I'm going to look it up. Flapjack is another word for like griddle cake or pancake. Oh, well, you know what? I have never seen these. Apparently, flapjacks are some kind of granola bar. They're all over the place. What? Here, this is a flapjack pancake. The kind I'm thinking of, they look specific. This is a flapjack, yes. Okay, open that, open. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to show you. This is what I consider an American flapjack. See how that has the, like, they're kind of thick. They're really cute, though. Yeah, they're like hotcakes. Exactly. Hotcakes, flapjacks, that's kind of an interchangeable name. But yeah, I guess you guys, we just call them granola bars. What yours? It is a pancake. Pancake is another word for a flapjack, but they're slightly different. Flapjacks are a little thicker. They're usually cooked in a skillet, not a skillet, but like a pan, like a cast iron pan. It's a Scottish pancake. Yeah, they're thick. Exactly. They're thick. Flickster is arguing with me. He said flapjacks are flapjacks. Okay, so this is so funny. Pancakes are pancakes. Chips are chips. Chips are crisps, and crisps are chips. We could get in. Okay, we could get into the Australian scone or scone. Scone or scone. Potato cake or scallop. Right? That's like in Australia. You can get two Australians from different parts of Australia in a fight by talking about potato scallops, potato pancakes. Scone. Shone. Scone. Flickster's like, what? Scallop. 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 I don't know. Is it a fish? It might be. Potato scallops are, okay, potato scallops are, see, for me, scallop potatoes are those potatoes in a casserole covered with cheese, and I don't like them. Scones, because they're just scone. Where is Bolos when we need him? He can solve the Australian potato pancake argument. Okay, let's look at more Whip Trip. I want to see Tumblr's stuff. Tumblr's got some amazing Kingdom Death here. Let's go back to Kingdom Death. Boop. Okay. All right, here's give me a second. Let me switch off the Whip Trip. There we go. Boom. This is Tumblr. Beautiful lion, white lion. Below says it's a slice of potato dipped in batter and deep fried. Ah, okay. Rhymes with stone. Because if it doesn't have, it's a scone. Stone of the scone doesn't work. Scone, scone. Scone of the stone. It went stale. That's true. That doesn't work. I'm sorry, Tumblr. Let's go back. Let's look at your elf, your buxom elf. That is looking really nice. Very, very good. She's kind of, be careful about this ankle. She will snap on you like if you look at her wrong. I broke the ankle. And yeah. So I like the hair, I like the dress. The pastel green is bothering me a little bit. I think it needs a little depth to it. Maybe a little bit of ink or something on it. Or you broke the arrow twice already? Yeah, I know. C.R. Pearson, that's what happened to me. I didn't break the arrow, but I broke her ankle. Does she have health insurance? I know, but you did a good job here. Let's look at some more. We've got more to come. Let me go ahead and take down these so we don't get extra. There we go. All right, we're gonna put it up some more and hope we don't get lag. Yeah, the green, I just think it needs like a wash. Try some green wash from maybe Citadel. Your wife did the lion and you did the elf. Ah, wow. All right, backsides. This is new. I haven't seen this. Okay. And then Lamunis. Very nice. Lamunis, this is really nice. Ailey, I'm so excited. You're doing the thief. Okay. And then Mr. Human. And then Bolos. Very, very nice. Love the dog. Okay, let's look at there we go. Oops, sorry. This is Bolos's dog, Alex, and he's watching the stream. And Bolos told me that Alex is a bit of a bludger, which in Australian means he doesn't like to work. He's a bit of a lazy dog. Is that true, Bolos? Is he a little bit of a bludger? Is that a British word too? Do you guys use that word? Pepper, he's a good puppy. He's a good dog. He's not amused. Hi, Ailey. All right, let's go back. Derpy Pupper. Lol, Shoshie. All right, this is all right backside. He's working on this. Oh, I cannot remember the name of the mini, but he's got a dormouse on his hat. He's a little like gnome or some kind of. Look at this face, and this is exactly what I wanted you to do. All right, backside is just put that blush on the nose and on the cheeks, and the eyes look so great. I'm so excited about him. He's so cute. Very good job. And I want you to put a little bit of that blushing, what you did on the nose, on the fingertips and the knuckles also, because I think he needs a little bit there as well. And on the ears. Don't forget the ears, because there's lots of blood vessels in the ears as well. It's looking really awesome. This is really, really nice. The eyes look too bright and sparkly. They do. I want to call him Jeeves or something. He looks like he looks like a Nigel, right? Right. All right, backside. A little bit like a Nigel. Oh, you started the vest. Let me see. Oh, that's awesome. I like it. Are you going to do any freehand, any little pattern, or do you think you're going to leave it? I think it's going to look great. Let's look a little closer. Hold on here. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Well, totally. Okay, this is... Yeah, houndstooth. Yeah, do a houndstooth pattern if you can. Practice it on paper. That's a good one to practice on paper, because practice on paper. If you feel like you can do it small enough, then you can paint it on the mini. Make the lines. This is Lamunis, and this is looking amazing. Lamunis, your abilities have jumped so much just in the last few months. This is so good. She is big. She is about 4 inches tall, it looks like, with that base. Maybe 75 mil. I can't quite tell. I like it. I like what you're doing on the side with that gold braid. Beautiful. 10 or 11 inches tall. Oh my gosh, it's even bigger than I thought. This one belongs to Ailey, and you wanted a little bit of critique. Let me check to see what you said. She said advices are welcome. So okay, let's see. Let's go look. So right away, my advice would be to take white with a little bit of a very pointed brush and use the side of your brush and go along all the edges of that knife. All of the edges. Give it a little bit of a white line. It's looking really good otherwise. I don't really see much else, but that's sticking out to me. And then I, of course, paint the base. And maybe give a little shadow under her feet, unless you're going to paint it black, because everything else is looking really nice. I really like her hair. I love her lips, her face. Now, if you were brave, you could take a little flesh wash or some kind of brown thinned out wash, some kind, to outline the inside of her face, because where her face is touching her skin, it looks like it's one color almost. There needs to be like a separation between the hair and the face. But if you don't want to mess up the face and you're scared, just leave it. I would say take necessary risks, like the edging of the blades, but it may not be necessary to do the face. Does that make sense? I would say if you're not ready for that, do that on the next model. Okay, let's look at the back of what you've done. Let's see, the back looks like this. And again, that looks pretty good to me. I can't see the model all the way around, but the straps on her backpack, I would maybe pick a different color. Maybe a sienna or like an orangey color, like an orangey brown, possibly. Because right now it's the same color as her legs, and it's just kind of, it doesn't look painted, honestly. It looks kind of still primed, but maybe it is. Let's see. You're scared? Yeah, don't do the face unless you really, really feel like you've got if you're steady. Like I said, do it next time. Usually paint the face first. Let's go back. When you're painting faces, paint the face first, then do the shadow, and then do the hair. That way you don't mess up the hair. Because right now you've got the hair painted, you got the face painted, it's all perfect. And if you go and try to put shade down into the face, it might be a risk. But if you just do it on the next model, yeah, that's good. Okay, let's look at Mr. Human. Mr. Human's model here, coming forward. There we go. Oh, that is scary. What a creepy model. That's so cool. I like the fire. That's looking really good. What I might do on the fire, let's get a little closer, is use that lava tutorial that I just put down earlier and do a little like red, go all the way up to black on the edges of the clouds, so that way they look like they're smoking a little bit. So do a little bit of red, and then the red black color, and then the black at the very top, but only on, like, leave that yellow and that orange that's closest to the blades. That's what I would do on that. I know you didn't ask for advice, but that would be my advice. You don't have to take it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But again, if he likes it the way he likes it, that's totally fine as well. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like his eyes. His eyes look really good. Yes, Belos agrees. Mr. Human says, okay, cool. I'm always happy for advice. Yeah, we like the eyes. Don't touch the eyes. They look good. They look good. The other thing you might do is do a wash on the muscles, because the gray, it doesn't look like it has a lot of definition right now, and I might go in with a purple shadow on like a purple wash or a dark blue wash maybe. Yeah. It's a 3D printed model. Well, it looks great. I wouldn't have guessed it's 3D printed. Oh no, it's the FU Mobile. Below, this is great. Ah. Oh, these are great. So mad. What kind of chapter has this face? Is this a chaos chapter? Look at this. This is great. I'm going to shrink this a little bit. There we go. Let's go back. Yeah, that is awesome. You're so good with the airbrush too. Angry Marines. Ah, that's awesome. Angry Dreadnought. And there's Alex again. I love it. What's so, I don't get it. Is that an inside joke, Angry Marines? All right. Oh, there's another dog. We have to post the dog. Hold on a second. We got Ash Cadellan's dog. We got Bolos again. Let's see. Okay. We're going to show these last 3 things. And then I think we're going to find somebody to raid here in a second. Okay, let's take a look at Ash's dog. I love this Scotty. He's got such a beepy nose. I want to beep his nose. Angry Marines are fan-made spoof chapter. That's fantastic. Always angry. Angry. Are there salt Marines? Pretty. There's also pretty Marines. Anyway, look at the Scotty. He looks so happy. He's a good doggo. What is the dog's name, Ash? I think you've told me before, but I can't remember. Okay, I will put Hellboy in the hold on a second. Let me take a new picture of Hellboy. While you look at the dog, I will take a picture of Hellboy. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I better take a picture anyway, because if we raid somebody, they're gonna want to see it. Yeah, that looks pretty bomb. I'm pretty happy. Okay. I will post this in the group hold on a second. Okay, hold on. Let's also look at the next one while you guys. This is another model that Bolos has. It looks like, oh, it's the Witcher gal. Is it the Witcher gal? Is she on top of an alien or a monster of some kind? Okay. Where are my? There's my live image gallery. There you go. Okay. She is a big girl. Ash says she was telling me off at the time because I was giving her scrambles and not brushing. Her name is Poppy. Aww. Okay, so everybody, this is Ash's dog, Poppy. She doesn't like to be scrambled. She likes to be brushed. And this is Bolos, and it looks like he's researching the skin. Or is that maybe that's a... Do you see that back there? He's researching the texture. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, see, you guys always do your research. This is really good. He's gonna put that skin texture on this dragon head. There's sculptor's pictures. Oh, that's perfect. And you haven't assembled, and just check quickly and put her away. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull up my Hellboy so you guys can take a look. Hang on a second. There we go. Can you guys see that? There's Hellboy. He looks so much better on the picture than he does when you guys are able to see it. Yeah, that model that Bolos was doing is pretty big compared to your hand. Yeah, so let's look at Bolos' the one compared to his hand. Oops, can I get back there? There we go. Yeah, it's big. That's bigger than his head, definitely. So in 3rd scale, it's like a big garage kit. What do you guys think? That turquoise on there really changed everything, didn't it? So that's Hellboy. I'm going to put that on Instagram right after we get done. And that is the end of our whip trips. Thank you guys. Let's look for somebody. Gosh, Ron Perlman would love this little Hellboy. Aw, thank you. Something happened on my Instagram, or not my Instagram, my Facebook page. The picture of Hellboy that I posted went viral. Like, I don't know. It got shared somewhere, and like I got so many new people. I had over like 1,300 likes on that post, that one post, and I didn't boost it or anything, so I don't know what I did, but it was very, 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 very popular. Okay. I want to let you guys know we're going to be back on Friday. I think we're going to start the Bug Fairy because we're all done with Hellboy. If I have an extra date in between now and the Bug Fairy, I'm going to paint another one of these Strata minis. Bonds Joker, thank you for following. Unfortunately, we're getting ready to leave. I'm going to find somebody awesome to host here. Give me 1 second. There we go. This is my end screen. All right, let's find somebody to raid. And I want you guys to let you know to like, follow, subscribe, all that good jazz. Come back on Friday, and we will be doing another. Oh, there we go. Let's go ahead and raid Nalindi. All right. Punch the raid button. Join the raid if you're not already in the raid. We will be back on Friday, and I will see you then. Bye, guys.
Shoshie can enter my world.